Let's begin to take a look at some other kettlebell variations. Here we're going to offset our load now, and we're going to have the kettlebell on the outside of the body swinging in the frontal plane rather than sagittal. Set up with both feet together and the kettlebell in front of the body and off to your side. Grab hold into the hike position, keeping your thumb pointed forward and the kettlebell handle pointed forward. Hike the kettlebell up as you would a normal swing, and then drive with your hips till you are straight and tall to swing the kettlebell up. Now this is called a pendulum swing. Some people call them a gunslinger. As we swing up and then we allow the kettlebell to swing down, it's going to come beside our knee. You must move your chest slightly off to the side. One trick I teach is to think I want my left shoulder to point to my right foot if I'm holding onto the kettlebell in my right hand. This will help get our chest to clear our feet, which will help keep the kettlebell on a path on the outside of the body rather than coming straight at our knees. This is going to place a lot more contractile force on the opposing side of the body to help you to stabilize, but also to generate force. You can swing the kettlebell up and in front of the body to exchange hands, and then over to the other side for a pendulum swing. You can step from side to side or forward and back like taught in other videos. The next one is the ski swing. Again, keep our feet close together, grab hold of the kettlebell with both hands, hike it off to the side of the body, and then drive the kettlebell up to the center of our body. Keeping our feet close together, our hips are going to drive straight back, and we're going to twist through our torso with our opposite shoulder leading to the opposing side where the kettlebell is coming to. As the kettlebell comes off to the side, we're going to turn the handle forward so it runs in a vertical position. This will help make it clear your knees and your legs much easier. If you keep your handle horizontal, it makes it much easier for you to hit your knees and cause you damage in your legs. Next, we move on to the squat swing, or the swing squat, whichever way you prefer to call it. Start off in your hike position, but with the handle pointing vertical. We're going to hike the bell in between the legs into our hinge position, but now as we drive the kettlebell forward instead of standing up tall, we're going to descend down into a pulse squat. And as the kettlebell comes into the downswing, we're going to drive our hips back into our hinged over position. And this is where the swing will continue on. Each time you drive, you come down into your pulsing squat, and each time the kettlebell comes down, we go back into our hinged over position. This is not only going to work your hamstrings and your posterior chain, but it's also going to work your quadriceps as well, and it's going to really work the anaerobic system of the body. This one's quite a difficult one for most people to do on their physical system to try and keep their conditioning up. So work at starting off on smaller reps first until they have built their conditioning levels up to maintain good technique. All these exercises should be attempted once the traditional methods have been mastered. This is only a simple thing to show you where kettlebells can go, and we're only just beginning to touch the tip of the iceberg. The split stance kettlebell swing. This, in my opinion, is one of the most important, if not the most important, swing variations you could ever learn to do. Place your left leg forward and your right leg back, but just rest on the toes of the back leg. All your weight will be worn on the front leg. Grab hold of the kettlebell with your right arm and use your hips to swing the kettlebell up as you have done in previous videos. Keep your weight on your front leg and just utilizing the tips of your toes on your back leg for balance. Swing the kettlebell up to chest height as per other swings, and then allow it to swing down, pulling you into your downswing on each swing. Once you have mastered this, you can then work on stepping through. So as you swing, take a step forward in front of your left foot with the right foot. Let it come back down, and then swing back, bringing the right leg back to its starting position. When you are comfortable from here, stepping forward and back, you can then continue to travel forward. Again, same as the other traveling exercise variations that we have done. When you swing forward and step forward, plant your feet, allow the kettlebell to come down, and initiate another swing before taking another step forward or back. It is always a swing to go forward and a swing to go back. Don't try and add more than one step per time you swing. Otherwise, you will not have the required balance or technical ability to complete your swing safely. Now, why is this one so important? This swing variation here works across your posterior and anterior oblique slings, two of the most important muscle systems in the entire body for improving how you walk, run, and throw. These are key muscle systems that are rarely ever trained, but fast becoming much more popular now, with fantastic groups out there like Anatomy Trains, Functional Patterns, and the Czech Institute, as well as a few others. We should be working on these muscle systems to really help train our functional capacity in the way that we were designed as humans to move.